Welcome to Vinyasa Yoga Flow with beautiful music by the great Swedish composer Wilhelm Stenhammar. My name is Helena and I will play piano works and songs by Wilhelm Stenhammar and also represent his other compositions like symphonies and string quartets. And Jungen will guide us of Vinyasa Yoga Flow class. All complete music you can find on the website.
Together with his great impulse of music, we will raise our heartbeat up. We will strengthen our spine and core so we can move the rest of our body effortlessly. Also listening the great music by Stenhammar, we focus on opening all our sensors to take in great energy from the music so we can connect to deeper layers of our body and the mind. I will keep reminding you to breathe through the class. So let's stand up and start with our warm-up with our feet. So let's move with our right leg. So it's very easy to just feel the where skeleton is in our feet. And we just kind of put the little pinky toe side just to activate our ankle joint. Just to feel, you don't have to press so hard, but can just feel where is the ankles can stretch a bit. And then breathe it, we just move to another side inwards. Just to feel your boundary here. So keep breathing. And breathe it in, just to feel the outside of foot. Just to feel you can bend or you can lean somewhere. So you can able to bend your band and feel the outside of your foot. And the heel. So we are yet working with the muscles, but we're working with tendons and ligaments. And let's do one more time. The little pinky toe side. As soon as we born, we put in our feet into the socks and the shoes. Now in the inwards. And feet are never free as our hands. So here, we're working on our ankle joint. Just to wake it up, our muscles, and just a feeling around it in the feet. And the heel. And then we are done with the right side. And then you can spread the toes. And bend the knee. And just raise up. And let's go to the left side. The left side. The little pinky toe side. Just to feel where is your skeleton. And outside the foot. You lean on the side so you can really feel the stretch, the ankle joint. And the heels. Let's do one more time. The little pinky toes. And to the inside. And the outside. And the heels. And we spread the toes on the mat. And the right legs. And then we can just lift toes and bring down. We can bend the knee and the breathing and the raise up. So more press down the heels. You have the raise from the feet to the top of your crown. And now we are ready for breathing exercise. So stand where you are. Bring your hands to your downside of your ribs. So palms touching in the side. And let's just breathe. Deep breathe it in. And breathe it out. Just noticing the breathing goes to your heel of the feet. And breathing, and bring the hands close to your navel. And let's breathe it in. Expand your rib cage. And breathe it out. It comes to natural. One more time, just to feel the tummy. Through the expanded rib cage. And you breathe it out. Strong feet. Let's bend the wrist and bring just underneath of your armpits. The lung is a big part of our chest. Just to feel whole side expansions. Breathe it in. You feel your outside of your hands. And breathe it out. Again, you feel the feet. Let's bring our palms and the back of our back. Lung is 360 degree, 3-dimensionals. So is our breathing. And coming back, let's bring the fingertips just above your collarbones. Breathe it in, expand your rib cage again. And just melt all the unnecessary tension in your body right now. You can close your eyes just to melt down. Or just to feel deep on your body. And then you can open your eyes again. One more time, breathe it in. And let's arrive here, where you are, right this time, in the right place. And let's bring your fingertips and just replace beside your body. Let's start our sequence. Starting with a bounce. Let's come. We're going to bounce without making any big noise. So we have to work on our trunk, where the core has to work. Let's just stop. Just remind you this feeling whole through the class. Let's start. Breathe it in, arm comes up, fingertips towards the ceiling. Breathe it out. Let's come down. And the big right leg go back. And we raise our hands, palms facing each other. And breathe it in, breathing out. I bring my right knee down. Strong pose as you were bouncing. Strong core. And just lift slightly your right leg. Just give an input where so your big thigh bones is. Breathe it in. We go round, round the spine. And we raise our hands, head and hands down. And with the music pulse, slowly raise up our hand, right hand towards the ceiling. Upper body to your thigh. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Slowly you come down. And then we turn another way. Breathe it in and we go down. Toes in. And we come up with the arms. And breathe it out. We straighten the leg. And now we turn to the right and to the right. We take the energy from the music. Let's go down and around. We place left leg, knees down, heads down. If you can, come with your palms to the face of your yoga mat or the floor. With a great support to the thigh bone, you raise your body and fingertips towards the ceiling. Make a deep breath. Bring down. And let's come up with another hands. Look up. And with the breathings, slowly we bring down the hands. Toes in. And we come up all the way up. And with the breathing, straight your leg. And I turn back to the left and the left. And I'm here where I was starting my positions. Mountain pose. And let's bring down the arms. Let's bounce again. Let's bounce so it doesn't make any sound. That way the tension go all evenly distributed through the body. And then let's stop. And let's come up with the hands again. With the pulse of music, we go down. We look down. Look at the head, front. And now round the spine. And if you can, walk with your hands. Lift your heels. You make yourself around. And put down the heels. Breathe it out. Breathe it in. Prolong your spine. And let's make a big right leg back. And left leg back. Strong hands. Breathe it in. Remember the bounce. The activation in your core. And if you want, you can bring your hand to the middle. If you think this is too hard, you can bring your elbow too. So choose your way. But I'm gonna bring my hand here. And this is a great way to bring my arm bones to my shoulders. And then make a side. If you can maintain here in this position, that's great. If you want to bring one leg, it's also alternative. But if you can have, with a strong core, you can maintain here. And arms up. And let's bring a hand down. And left hand come the middle. You can come with the elbow too. But I'm staying here with my arm, strong core, and 2 legs. Otherwise, you can support with the 1 leg too. Choose which position that you can, just for today. And raise a hand. Let's stand here, few breath. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Breathe it in with the energy, with the music. We come, turn around, and bring us to the floor. And arms out, and great contact, palms to the floor. I raise up my whole head. And I bring again to down, fingertips underneath of my shoulders, toes in. I raise up and I lift my hips towards the ceiling. And I lift my left leg. And I bring to the front. I put down my head, bring another leg down, and I lift my heel. And I raise my hips. And I come up with my arms. Mountain pose. And come down. Let's work with our balancing leg. So let's bring our feet to the focus again. So first we put our weight on our left foot. So we bend our knee, spread the toes. Breathe it in. Remember the bounce. Activation on the core. We raise up. If you can, have with the another side toe, you can lift slightly. And then we move. If you can maintain the balance, find your eye gaze in front of you. You can bring the front. And can you move your leg and open your hips to the side? You can bend slightly. And we bring the leg to the back. Strong balancing leg. And let's bring to the front again. You can always help by your big toes. And let's bring up. And we bring to the side. And we make to the back. And let's bring down. The last. Let's bring the arms. With the music, can we go to the side? Left side. How much can you tip? There's so much joy in the music. So as you to balance one leg. And let's bring ourselves to the middle again. Oh, my feet is in the fire. That's great. And let's bring the focus to the right foot. We shift the weight to the right leg. Spread the toes. The heels down. The ball of your feet is down. And let's bend the knees. And with it gradually. And bring the toes on the side. And I'm gonna lift to the front. Find your gaze, eye gaze in front of you. That's gonna make much easier to balance. And let's bring the front. And let's put aside. And let's put in the back. You can always help by toes. Lift as much as you can. Just a few centimeters from the floor is just fine. Just working on strong standing leg. And we lift the left leg. And with the breathing, of course, in the side and the back. And let's bring down the leg. And now arms comes out. And graciously, elegantly, how can you go to the right side now? Can you move? Yes. Let's work the now balance. And I bring the leg together. I really feel two legs really standing and grounding more and more. Do you feel that too? Yes, I feel it too. Then let's come up with our hands and then let's go upper body down and let's move our leg towards the back and we dive in. We dive in. Can you stand here in a balance? Let's keep breathing and arms and fly with the music. Let's just keep breathing. There will strengthen your core. Yes, you're grounding even more. And let's come on with the leg come up. And let's switch the leg again. Now I'm on the right. So put your weight on your right leg. I'm breathing. And I dive in. Elegantly, slow as possible. But with the music and with my strength in my leg and balance. Find my eye gaze. Few breathing. Standing here. I bring myself into the mountain pose again. And stand like your mountain. And bring down. And let's just keep breathing. Let's take the music in. And let's take the energy what we were just working on in our body. Keep breathing. And breathe it out. Let's go to another sequence. Are you ready? Okay. So left leg. We are still here in the focusing. Left leg doesn't move. Right leg comes front. Breathe it in. And go back. So just a leg. Right leg and left leg stands where it is. Okay? Now we add our spine. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. So look, extend. We go to the round. And the front, extend, and the round. And are you ready to add our hands too? So here we end the arms, and we go back. And now we move with our heads too. And go back. Now we raise up our hands, standing leg. We bring our fingertips and open our arms. Breathe it in, and we'll make right step. And we'll make a big circle. And come back. Let's do one more time. So bring the toes and lift the toes. Arm, move with the resistance. I open here. I feel whole extension from my hands to my breastbones and another hands. And I take one step and I move in the side. And I bring down. And now I'm gonna go to big step. And here you should be able to really feel the balance. So you can make a small step or a big step, just to find yourself where you can really sit down. And I place my hand, right hand, outside of left knee, and I'm going to go big round circle. And I look back, and I'm gonna come back with a round spine. Can we do one more time? Let's go. Big circle. We look back and we bring the energy in front of us. Okay, great. Let's do the other side. So right leg stands all the time. So left leg front. Go to the back. Left leg comes in. Right leg always stand in a one place. Just left leg moves. Front and the back. Okay, shall we add our spine? Yes, let's just add the spine too. So we extend and look up. And we round flex. Let's do just the spine together with the leg. Look up. Strong core and balancing. Let's add the hands. Arms up. Arms down. Round spine. Arms up. Arms down. Let's move to the side. Let's come up. Balanced. With the resistance, I open my palms. I move to left. And I make a big circle in the side. And I come back. Are you balancing with me? Yes. Open the palms and to the side, big circle, and bring back and come up. And let's go back. Find your good balance, how long the distance is that you can sit and can just shake a bit, find the balance, breathe it in. With the hands, left hands outside of right knee. I go round, I look back, and I come up. Do you want to do one more time? Yes. This time even deeper, and I look back, and I bring. Now bring my feet together. I'm done. Let's do the last tree pose for the standing. So with all the things that we've been working in this sequence, just to come up here, okay? So spread the toes And slowly you shift to your weight to the left. Bend your knee. And just raise. More push down the heels. You come up the top of the crown. Raise up. Slightly off one toe. And now here we're going to open our hips. So if you need to help, then you can use your hand. So place wherever it's possible. But I like to do this way. I use my outside of foot and I put it in very high up where my hip joint starts. And I just sit and feel how strong my tree can root it in the earth. That is my foot contact to the floor. If you want, you can bring your two hands in front of you. Can we even raise our hand and stand here? Just stay where you are. That's just perfect. If you need a support with your hands, if you need support with something else beside you, that's all perfect. You are here with me and doing tree pose. And elegantly, gracefully, slowly, gently, we put our leg down. And consciously we move our shift to the right leg. Spread the toes. Heels down. The crown, top of the head is raised. And I bring my left leg up. And I open my hips. And I bring my outside of the feet and I bring my hands in front of my heart. And I slowly bring my feet down. Now we're going to go down to the mat and start laying positions. So let's go down, all the way down to the yoga mat. Just to bring your arms on the side, and let's let the body register everything what you just have done with me, with the music. The beautiful music by Stenhammar, Sweden, is coming, and you open all your senses right now and register your movements and this beautiful music while you're resting between the positions. Let us to listen the music. Breathe it into your rib cage and let it go through your feet. Slowly bring your feet about the distance that your one hand can fit in your butt to your heels. Long spine on your head. Breathe it in. Back of your ribs really landed on the floor in your yoga mat. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Now we're going to add more core exercises. Breathe it in and breathe it out, and we bring our one leg up. I raise my right leg up. And breathe it in and breathe it out. I bring another leg out. Heavy ribs, heavy hips. Nothing is moving. I repress my hands top of my knees. Breathe it in and breathe it out. I feel my knees press away from me. And I bring down my knee close to me. Only one side. I'm moving my right, but you can choose which one you want to start. And I press away. And my leg comes to me. Breathe it in, breathe it out. I move my left leg. So a strong, active left arm. Press away my knees. And strength with my knee, I bring my knees close to me. Breathe it out. And now I bring two knees. And I take a big breath out and push away my knees. And my leg strength winning, my arm strength, and I bring down. And one more time, I push away. Nothing is moving apart from my legs. And I bring my leg up. And arms inside, and bring my legs down. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Because of my strong heels pressing down the floor, my yoga mat. Breathe it in, my pelvis is coming up. It's only because of my heels to the floor is a strong contact. My neck is relaxed but prolonged and long. Strong spine, strong hips. My heels down. And vertebra to vertebra, I let my spine contact to the floor again. Can you relax your throats now? And now, with the great energy from music, I bring my pelvis again. I press down my heels, vertebra to vertebra. It's off from the floor. I'm breathing, nothing is holding, and I'm breathing out with my corset, my strong transversus abdominis. I'm working this deep layer of the muscles in my trunk. Let's do last time. For the raise of my pelvis. And I lift my left leg up. If you cannot lift your leg, it's fine. It's just perfect. Stay where you are. But just a few centimeters, just 1 centimeter if you can lift. That's also perfect. Breathe it in. Nothing is moving. My pelvis is rock as a solid as a rock. And I open the knees off from the floor. And I replace again. Let's do one more time. And the last time, I switch the attention to my left leg. The big thigh bone is always in my joint. I move slowly, but with the breathing. A strong core. And let's move to the right leg up. And breathe it out. And I bring down vertebra to vertebra. And I take my legs down. And now I'm going to move so my tummy have a contact to the floor. I bring my arms in the side. Your breastbone down to the floor. And I make 11. And I off from the floor. Then I off from the upper body from floor. And I bring down. I make a V to my arm. Breathe it in. I off my arms from the floor. I lift my head. And I bring down upper body. I make my W in the arms. I off from the floor, upper body, and I bring down. Let's add our feet as well, if you can. So, 11 the arms. Breathe it in, arms off, upper body off, and legs off from the floor. And let's bring down the V. Breathe it in, breathe it out, upper body up, and leg up. Head is only prolongation from your spine. And bring down. And W. Just to feel how strong your fingers can be spread too. Lift from floor. And broad shoulder. And let's bring down us to the floor again. And let's bring down our hands inside of our body. So palms down. So little pinky meets inside of your body. Your legs comes up and down. And another leg comes up. Chin to the floor. And mouth on the floor. And lift. Just a few centimeters, just perfect. And we bring down And arms down, arms out, and then we rest the one side of your ear. And slowly you bring yourself up and to the sitting positions. So we work so hard through this class and strengthen our core and feel the even distribution through our body. Now we're going to sit with a breath and have a great stretch sessions. So are you ready? Just open your legs and I bring my right leg and close to possible to inside of my left leg. And I bend my left leg as much as possible. I interlace my fingers and just underneath of my toes. And just to make sure, I just try to make sure that I sit in my sit bones. So I lift up my butt and I really feel the bones. And round spine, and from here, knee to forehead. So you feel round spine. And we're going to walk with the heels a little bit longer if you can. But the important thing is you stay the bend knees and active spine, and you sit in your sit bones. Breathe it in and breathe it out. I move my heels a little bit away, few centimeters from me. Stay around the spine, forehead to the knee. If you cannot move your heel, just stay where you are and stay in this position with me. And I move with the breathing and I flex my toes. Round spine is possible. I breathe it in and I breathe it out. Always micro bend in the knee. We don't want to extend too much. I stay here and breathing, forehead to the knees. That way I can make a round spine. With the music, with the joy, we changed our side. I bring my left leg in and I take out my right leg. So I start with a lot of bending my right leg. I check my sit bones. From here I breathe it in, interlace the fingers, I lock active arms. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Round spine. And breathe it out. I take a little bit away the heels. This is not relaxing positions. You are active on your spine, your arms, active and conscious where you are sitting in your sitting bones. Breathe it in. And breathe it out and then walk away with the heels. And always conscious with the micro bend in the knees. And I flex my toes. round spine, and I stay here. Few breath. The music says that we're going to do the 2 legs with a big choice. So let's bring the 2 legs in front of us. Here as well, active hands, active arms, broad shoulders, bend your knees, and you sit in your sit bones. And we start from taking side on your feet. Breathe it in and breathe it out with upper body to your breast, your chest, and then have great connections to your forehead to the knees. Of course, round spine. And I walk with my heel with the breathing out. Breathe it in again and then breathe it out. And I raise my head and walk with my heels once again. Round spine. Now I do but even that external stretch, always cautious with your bend, your micro bend your knees. And I go all the way down. And let's go up. And now we're going to bring left leg. Here, if you need a pillow or something to make yourself a little bit high up, just to use that. That's just great. I move my legs so I can sit. Just bend and just feel the breathing from the music and maintain a decent sitting positions. Feel breathe. And we release. And we take in a right leg. I move my leg. So the big part of my outside of foot can really come down. Few breath. And now we take our legs out, and you can bring one leg in and another leg out, or it can be another way. If you want to put one leg above the another leg, you are here with me, sitting in your sitting bones. Your legs are warmed up, your feet are warmed up. The tension is evenly distributed. You feel taller. The top of your crown is facing towards the ceiling. Now we are ready to sit and listen music and meditate.
Now Jungen and I will play a song called I skogen, in the woods, by Stenhammar. So please maintain your sitting meditation position and listen and breathe with the music.
Thank you very much for joining our Yoga Flow class with the beautiful Stenhammar's music.